Hey guys, what is up? It is Cameron, and today we are working on the 1995 Mustang GTS. If you guys are new viewers out there, be sure to subscribe, smash that like button. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. So yesterday I took the conscious decision to remove the muffler and pretty much the piping from here all the way back. So effectively, there's nothing down there, which is really cool. It's gonna sound mean. It's gonna sound very mean. So the plan for today is we're gonna remove the back seats and pretty much just get rid of them because I think it's a Mustang. I don't need back seats. We're gonna be installing a roll cage in the future anyways. So back seats are of no concern to me. So if this is like any car where I've removed the back seats in the past, the process should be simple. We're gonna obviously unclip it from the bottom and then unscrew it from the back. And that should effectively get rid of the back seats. I'm gonna feel around and see if I can. All right, there's a clip right here. And I think another clip right there. But other than that, I think it just pops off. So I obviously got the back portion, or the bottom portion, the seat portion of the back seat out. I'm gonna work on the back next. This is pretty easy, just a couple of buttons to push, and then pretty much everything just popped out. So now that the bottom portion's out, I'll work on this little backrest portion. I guess there's a bolt right there, another bolt right over there. So there's 2 bolts, and then a bolt right there, and another bolt over there. So it's coming along pretty easily. Okay guys, so I ended up removing the back seats all the way. They're right there. Nothing too shabby. It was 3 bolts pretty much for the most part, and then obviously the 2 clips on the bottom seat, and it pulled right on out. I did put the trunk carpeting. I pulled it from the back of the seat and I put it back in here. I'm gonna end up putting some plywood back there to pretty much separate that little carpeting from the spare tire, so that way I can have a trunk. And then I'll be using the same plywood right here. I'm gonna measure it to fit, and then obviously another sheet of plywood right there, which, I mean, guys, you might be asking yourselves like, why not just keep the back seats? But honestly, this is a coupe. I don't like back seats in a coupe, and I'll be able to put these seats all the way back, or any seats that I choose all the way back without any worry of not having enough room in this back area. And I could also use this as like storage, and I can make it my own. But anyway, so gonna get some plywood, get some car carpeting and cover it, and then when I choose to put the roll cage in, I've already picked one out. I'm going to put that pretty much just bolted into where the seat belts mount in. So right there, and right there. I believe it also mounts at the top. But yeah, it's gonna look really clean. It's gonna look way nicer. And obviously when we do that, we're gonna change out these front seats as well to something that'll match the harness specifications. I do really want harness seats. I know a lot of people say it's inconvenient, this, that, and the other, but I mean, this is a 90s sports car. I should have a little fun with it, and I think that the harness seats would be something that would make it a really cool factor. Right now, I'm working on trying to fix this dash. The dash isn't cracked or anything, but the speedometer over there, the little light fixture for it to turn on the headlights, the switch on it is broken, so I'm troubleshooting that right now. Probably gonna put these up in my room here in a bit. So yeah, that's what's going on. Just slow progress, I guess, if you would call it that. One thing I did notice was the wiring and the actual subwoofers are still actually in the car. So I believe these are the originals from way back when, from what, 95. They're still in the car. Maybe these are aftermarket, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Don't know if there's an amp. I can't see an amp, but I would imagine one would probably go right over here or something. There is this wire. I don't know what this wire is for. I'm not big on audio, so I don't know a lot about any of this, but I did see that it had subwoofers, so I think that's pretty cool. Might make a little custom box. The micro switch on the trunk It works, but only when the trunk's at its highest level. Obviously these struts are shot, so I'm using this piece of wood over here to keep it up. It's a little bit of a project in itself because of that, but not to worry, I'll go pick up some new struts. It's probably like 20 bucks, and I'll replace them when I see fit. But for now, for just what I'm using them for, I don't mind having this little piece of wood. I just keep it right there and prop it up when I need it. I'm not in the trunk a lot, I'm up there. But look at that view, just from the back. That's pretty cool. The old owner did throw in some goodies. As you guys can see, there's some paint. I don't know if this is actually the paint that I need. I haven't opened it up. The labels are different than what I thought they would say, but it looks like it's red paint, so I'm just gonna keep them in there. He did throw in these side mirrors. So these are the side mirrors that was on the Mustang before. Unfortunately, the side mirrors, the power side mirrors on my car don't currently work. So what I'm gonna probably end up doing is taking these off and seeing if I can't get the wiring, if it's not the wiring or if it's the switch or whatnot on the door panel. We'll find that out a different day. But yeah, that's what's kind of going on with that. Also in the spare parts box is a filter, because I don't currently have a filter on the intake, on the cold air intake. There's no filter, but that's not a huge problem because it's into the bumper, so it's not like a filter is needed. There's not really much that can get in through there. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This is where the cold air intake's at. So yeah. If anybody knows, or if anybody can tell me what's going on with this, that would be phenomenal. It looks like there's some damage to the wheel. And oh no, I'm missing a lug nut. I wonder if somebody tried to take these wheels and realized this lug nut was horrible, or realized the wheel was bad. But yeah, I don't know if this is probably just a paint job or something, but I'm actually, I have a lug nut. I'll just go put it on real quick. That's not a problem. Okay, so after further inspection on all the wheels, it appears that one of my hubs is missing a lug nut right there, and the actual place to put a lug nut on right here. So I will have to replace this entire hub to mitigate this from happening, because I did not realize this was a problem. This is a huge problem. Wow, that is extremely dangerous. Oh my gosh. That could have been it, guys. This is a patch job. That is super dangerous. Oh my God. Okay guys, so I'm going to end up ordering another front wheel hub bearing assembly, which is what holds obviously the wheel to the, or connects the hub to the axle and puts your ability to put the wheel on the car. Obviously this one is broken. I honestly don't even know how I made it back to my house safely, but the moment that one of these fails, you're going to want to replace this immediately. Again, I really just got super lucky. I don't know how, honestly, I don't know how the wheel's still here, if I'm being honest, but yeah, that's a problem I wasn't anticipating, something I didn't think I'd run into, but it's not a problem. I mean, it is a problem, but it's not a problem as far as cost goes. It's a $50 part, and we'll replace that when we take the wheel off. We'll have the car on jack stands, and there's gonna be a lot of work next week as far as getting this Mustang 100%, or at least 95%, as far as drivability and all of that. So again, we're going to be replacing this front hub wheel bearing assembly, and probably actually replacing this back hub wheel bearing assembly, because this lug nut right here did not want to go on. I believe the actual thread on the bearing assembly is stripped, so it didn't go on very easily. But if I'm going to do one, I might as well do the passenger side as well. If I'm doing the passenger side, I'm probably better off doing all four. And yeah, it's 200 bucks in parts, but safety is priority. But again, my main focus is going to be this front wheel bearing hub assembly, and then I'll probably get the other ones as time goes on, as I see fit. But yeah, this is something I wasn't expecting. I'm glad that I noticed that the lug nut was missing on the passenger side, because I wouldn't have even known to check this driver's side. But yeah, this is a huge safety deadline. This is a huge problem, and this needs to be fixed immediately. Other than that, the back seats are effectively out of the vehicle. There's not much more to do tonight. As you guys can see, I reassembled the front dash. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up another video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching another video. If you guys are new viewers out there, be sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and comment down below what you guys want to see in future videos. I'm Cameron. This is my 1995 Mustang GTS, and we took out the back seats, found a really nasty problem that needs to be fixed immediately, and we're gonna get to that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.